Legend had it that an old man lived in the woods on the outskirts of town. No one had seen him in years, but there were stories about strange noises coming from his cabin at night. One day, a group of teenagers decided to go into the woods and find the old man's cabin. They thought it would be a fun adventure, but they had no idea what they were getting into. As they walked deeper into the woods, the trees grew thicker and the air grew colder. They could hear strange noises in the distance, and they began to feel as though they were being watched. Eventually, they came across the old man's cabin. It was dilapidated and covered in moss, with a rusty metal roof and a crooked chimney. They approached cautiously, not sure if the old man was still inside. When they entered the cabin, they saw that it was filled with strange artifacts. There were jars filled with oddities, bones and animal carcasses hanging from the ceiling. The air was thick with the smell of decay. Suddenly, they heard a creaking sound and the door slammed shut. They were trapped. They turned around to see the old man standing in the doorway, staring at them with hollow eyes. The old man was gaunt and pale, with a long beard and tattered clothes. He didn't say anything, but his presence alone was enough to terrify the teenagers. As they tried to run, they found that the cabin had transformed. The walls were covered in strange markings, and the floor was no longer leveled. They stumbled and fell, trying to find a way out. But the old man was always there, blocking their path. He would appear in unexpected places, his eyes following them wherever they went. He seemed to be toying with them, leading them deeper and deeper into the cabin. As time passed, the teenagers began to realize that they were not alone in the cabin. They could hear whispers and moans coming from the walls, and they felt as if something was trying to take over their minds. In the end, only one of the teenagers managed to escape. She stumbled out of the cabin, her eyes wild with terror. She was never the same after that day, always looking over her shoulder and jumping at every sound. The others were never seen again. Some say they were taken by the old man, while others say they were consumed by the darkness. But one thing was for certain: no one ever ventured to the man's cabin again.